load for tomorrow, so I got to sit here with a line of like 20 fucking trucks. So I figured, fuck it, I'm going live. Got a little bit of vape mail. I'm glad you got the notification. Figured I'd go live because I ain't been live in a few days, and yeah. What's up? What the hell is going on? What day is today? It is Thursday. And we are live again. You're like thinking to yourself, damn, trucking, this is a couple days in a row and you're already fucking live? Like, what the hell's going on with you? Nothing. I'm on the old open road, and yeah, I want to express myself, and the way I know how to do that is via, YouTube. Just like wish I could express myself on how this stupid pop-up thing I got going on here on this tablet is like freaking annoying, like to no end. And then now it's doing a do beep and shit. But other than that, let's see, go to there. Let's go here. And it shows that we are good. Shows we're good. So let's get this shit on the road, shall we? All right, let's see. Smoothest transition in all of fucking YouTube history. Look at that, bam. It was just like that, just fast. Oh. Happy Thursday. Well, it's afternoon for a lot of you people, but it's morning for me because my happy ass didn't get stopped until like fucking 5 o'clock this morning. So I just went in a Huddle House, had me a nice ass fucking smokehouse breakfast with some coffee. Feeling good. Possibly feeling a little froggy. You know, you never know. All right, pop-ups, quit it, damn it. Quit with the pop-ups, thank you. There we go. So, yeah. My update is that I am no longer in the shop. I had to spend all day yesterday in the shop, but now I'm actually rolling down the road, heading westbound. I can't say eastbound and down, but I can say westbound and down because I'm heading to Los Angeles, California. Yeah. I didn't make it very far last night. I'm in Nebraska, but at that point, when I stopped, I had been up for 24 fucking hours. So I'm like, I'm good, man. I'm just tired, so I'm just gonna call it good. Call her good in the hood. Today's sponsor of the video is, and it is coffee and vape, but I already had my coffee, so today's sponsor of this is gonna be Fresca. There you go. That's gonna be the sponsor of today's show. Shit, I don't know why I like it. I've always thought of it as like an old person drink, but maybe it's because I'm an old person. I don't know now, but I like it. And here lately, I don't know what it is, but like I've been waking up like with a fucking headaches, and I don't like, and I think it's because like maybe I get like dehydrated or something, which I don't know how because I drink constantly all day long every day. But like here lately, I've been waking up and like just got that fucking like not really a pounding headache, like a numbing headache, and it just fucking just hurts. And I've been hearing it has something to do with like dehydration or some shit. Who knows? I don't know. That I'm not sure on, but let me see if I can get this to change here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there because I actually pulled the trigger on some hoity-toityness. I pulled the trigger on some hoity-toityness, and unfortunately, I owe it to Fagin because he he forced me to do it by his video and talking shit about it all the time. So I went ahead and purchased the freaking dwarf tank. That shit was $206 when it was all said and done. $206 for a fucking single coil RTA. That's more than the fucking GT4, or the first GT4 I bought. I think back in the day when we were hanging out, me and another person, we bought them. I think it was like 170-ish, somewhere around there. I got this fucking thing, and it's freaking $206 after it's all said and done. I'm like, damn. I got it. I forget who it was, said it was over at Vaping Art, and I was like, let me go over there and look at it. And sure as shit, staring me right in the face, right here, put it in the cart. And the fucked up part about it is that it was like 169, so 170. But by the time everything was added on, adult signature and taxes in Florida and this and that, it was like fucking 206. So do the math, and that's how much extra was just for shipping and signature and all that other crap. It's just crazy. But what are you gonna do, But the damn truck is running like ridiculously, almost too good to be true good. Now I don't have any warnings on my dash, nothing. So I'm like, I don't want to jinx it. So I'm just like, that's cool. We'll be cool about it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Be cool about it and get her done. And I gotta be in freaking what you call it by Sunday, good old LA, which I got plenty of time. So gotta deliver them people their fucking pork. What do I have on this trailer anyway? I have pork shoulder picnic bone in, pork picnic cushion, pork loin bone in, pork loin boneless strap on. That's what she said. I got belly skin on 12DN, pork belly, whatever that means. Pork ham bone in. I got pork neck bones. And then I got pork bone in shoulder butt. And then I got shoulder butt boneless. That's a lot of fucking pork. It's like 43,000 pounds of that shit. I don't know how many of y'all like pork, but I got a fuck ton of it right now. Oh, basically, so much fucking pork on my truck that I'm 100 pounds over gross. Which, for those of you that don't know, that's 80,000 pounds. So, yeah. But I want to give a shout out to the 7 people watching right now. You're lurking. Don't be shy. You can type and say, hey, I don't bite unless I'm provoked to. As long as I'm not provoked to, I won't bite. But you never know. Some people might be into that shit. So I ended up staying over here in York, Nebraska. They got like a Petro truck stop on one, like, south side of the highway. They got a Sat Brothers on the other side. And then right past the Petro, they got this little rinky-dink thing. It had a Huddle House. And I was like, you know what? I ain't had a Huddle House in a minute. So let me get some Huddle House. But I'm gonna be holding Fagans to his reviewer high standard game because he recommends this tank. So if I don't like it, I'm calling his ass out. Straight up. I still can't believe I paid. I think the fucking, what was the Tripod 2 or the Air? I think it's cheaper than that. Like, holy fuck. I mean, it's not like I don't have an abundance of hoity-toity mods to put it on. I got plenty of that. I'm skeptical about the whole bottom fill method, but oh, we'll see. We'll see. I've been getting into this single coil thing, so I might as well. For those of you who are wondering, still rocking that BMM Billy Club V2 21700 with the BTD. Still got some of that Stevie Marquez Creamy Banana Defiant. This fucking juice is fire. Fucking love it. And then I got some other odds and ends. I got this thing out again. I got some Yogi granola tobacco shit in there. This is a Mech Burrow. I got the ammo in this bitch. Still tastes good. Still tastes good. I'm liking that. I'll try to see. I'll probably make it probably, I don't know, somewhere. Hopefully I can make it to like at least Arizona, but I doubt it. Probably be like, well, possibly Flagstaff. I don't know. But since I'm feeling kind of good today, I think I might stop and have me a fucking nice steak dinner or lunch rather at my favorite steakhouse in Liberal, Kansas. Just because, some retro vaping going on. Yeah, pretty much. I just hope it's a good retro vaping because fucking, like I said, that fucking tank is like bottom fill. I don't know. I watched this video on it. I mean, it looks pretty easy. I don't know, man. Fucking, I remember back in the day when people were talking about the Dwarf and everything and how good it was and shit like that. And I got the one that he said, the what was it? The 24 DL24 FL facelift, whatever the fuck it's called. I got that one. That's still because that's the one they had. So, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure he does. I guess he's like the owner of Vaping Art now, right? You gotta be the owner of Vaping Art to be buying all that hoity toity shit. A lawn care business ain't gonna do it, but I thought that he became the owner of it. I'm just wondering when his ass is gonna move down to fucking when he's gonna move down to Miami. Get out of that New York crap. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Uh, oh fuck. I wonder if I can go see who I have blocked on this fucking thing. Probably got to go through fucking studio on the fucking computer because I don't think you could do it on the. I don't think you could do it on the app on the tablet or nothing. Let's see comments, dashboard. Where the hell is this thing at? This is not even the right studio thing here. Maybe I gotta go in here and do it. Let's see. Hmm. Yep, I'm gonna have to wait till later because it won't let me do nothing here. You would think by now, with this whole technology shit and the way YouTube's changing shit, that you'd be able to access like your fucking not only just your analytics, but your background shit for lives and shit like that. You think you'd be able to access that through the stupid app, but you can't do that, you know, unfortunately. And those, I forgot, I fucking went live the one day, and it just played my fucking intro. And the reason why it only played the intro was because it wouldn't go through because my fucking signal was being stupid. So, it is what it is. What's up, cheesecake? Oh man. Yeah, right. I find that hard to believe. I call bullshit on that, Miner. I mean, I wouldn't mind freeing people, but I think they should pay for me to free them. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Oh, fucking neck, man. I gotta get some new pillows or something. I can't take this shit. Not much here either. Cheesecake. Just heading to California. That's about it. Finally got out the shop, and now I'm heading to Cali. Here in about, I don't know, an hour or so, when I can actually legally go, I'm gonna make my way through Nebraska, then through Kansas. Maybe I'll go pay Miner a visit. I know he misses me. And then on the way there, I'm gonna stop. Like I said, have me a fucking nice steak and for lunch. I like when people message, while you're in the fucking middle of a live, like, oh, I'm gonna have fun in LA. I like going to LA. I like going there. I wouldn't want to live there. I like going there because it pays good. Let me see. Let's do the math on this real quick. Let's see. There's only one reason why I like going to California, really, if I'm being honest. It's the pay. So let's see, do this times this one load, this trip here is gonna pay me $1,350. That's 1,350 for those who do math. Just this one load. So yeah, I don't mind going to California. I will do that. I'll definitely do that. Oh man. I gotta get questions about generator shit when I'm not even home. It's like people, when I'm live, I'm busy. Like seriously. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I miss seeing rebuildable Ryan's pretty boy face. He's got them luscious lips. That there's just something about those lips of his. I don't know. I just like them. Damn it! Like seriously. Let's see here. Let's get rid of that. I'm not gonna. I can't lie. I mean, I miss your ginger Billy face too, Miner. There's just something about you that when you're on a screen, you brighten up the day. It's like it could be like doom and gloom like it is right now, and you show up and it's just bright as fuck. I don't know why, but it just is. Ugh. I miss your exciting and invigorating view on life. You know, about your love of going to work every morning. You know, how you enjoy it so much. I miss that. You just bring about this little twinkle in my eye. Oh shit. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. The text message books are like ridiculous. Are you done yet? Seriously? Damn, man. Like 25 fucking text messages. Jesus. Nope, not done yet. Okay, good for you. Any more? Would you like to send me some more messages? Like, Jesus. No, most of all, I miss like when you're in Zoom and you're sitting in your little fucking front loader, bitching and complaining about how it's tossing you around like a fucking rag doll. No, it's funny for me. Are you even still doing that shit? Like, has that site been dried up and you like moved on or what? Because I remember back in the day you were telling me like you guys were almost done there and there wasn't much there anyway. So I'm not sure if you did the same, they're doing the same thing or not, different location or what. Giving all them dump truck drivers a fucking hard time and shit. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. And I've had a couple people tell me that the dwarf is a good RTA and that I like it, but oh, we'll see. But I get like that whenever I buy something that's that pricey in the first place. I was that way with the GT4, and then I ended up giving that away. And then after I gave it away, I regretted it. And then my favorite voluptuous lipped North or New Yorkan took it upon himself to send me another one, even the S version, and I've been using it ever since. Oh, because you're like basically like the fucking handyman for them now, maintenance guy, whatever you want to call it. No more sand dredging going on. Speaking of this damn thing, I got to rewick it and figure out what the hell I want to put in it. And you want to know what's funny? I bet he didn't know is that I still have the same fucking coil in it, and I'm still using the same fucking coil in it that he put in it when he sent it to me. So obviously not the cotton, but I'm still using that same coil. I can't bring myself to just let that coil go. It's just so sentimental to me. Or it could just be the fact that I'm fucking lazy and I don't feel like changing it, especially if it still works. Jack off of all trades, huh? Wow. Didn't they have you like drive fucking one of the cement trucks a couple times too? Speaking of that, I saw one the other day going down the fucking freeway in Iowa. Fucking thing was flipped over, and I'm like flipped over, going west. It was flipped over, but facing east on the westbound side. I don't know how the fuck he did that, and it was dry fucking road. So there's no telling on how the fuck that happened, but it did. They had the fucking that back axle that stays up in the air, and then when they're loaded, they put it down. That thing was sticking out. It was just laying on its side, like it just got tired and said, "I'm going to sleep," or some shit like that. But who knows? Let me see how much more. A whopping 43 minutes. So what are you telling me, Miner? You don't miss the sand dredging? You don't miss being in that little fucking metal hot box? As loud as fuck. I guess the similarity would be the front loader, same thing, but it's metal and it's a hot box, or at least according to you, the AC said didn't work very much. But I'm fat. I couldn't go without my AC. I gotta have AC. Fuck that. Definitely got to have. I could not have that. Yeah. Ugh. So basically, you're still working for the same damn company. You just ain't dredging shit no more, and pretty much just doing that. I heard. I don't know if it's true. I heard that there was actually a fucking cement shortage or some shit. I forget. I was one of them Facebook groups on trucking and shit. There was people talking about because this one dude started doing dry bulk shit like I used to do, and they were telling him like, yeah, I wouldn't stay doing that because there's like a cement shortage or some shit like that. And I'm like, well, it don't seem like it down in Florida. Like there's an abundance of it. But maybe somewhere else there might be a shortage of it, but that's just what I heard. Whether it's true or not, I have no idea. I mean, judging by all the fucking road construction I'm still seeing out here, I don't see where there would be. I mean, maybe that's why they're fucking not getting done as quick. It's because there is a fucking shortage. I mean, I don't know. I know you watch fucking you watch news at night when you get home, like around 7 or so. You sit there and turn the news on while you're. I can't believe they got rid of fucking Tucker Carlson on Fox, man. That's crazy. That dude was pulling in 3.7 million views a night on Fox, and they got rid of his ass. Like, I'm like, wow. And I know it's because of that stupid lawsuit for like $800 million, but you would think a company as big as Fox, they could get over on an $800 million lawsuit or something, but they got rid of his ass. I was shocked, man. Like he was supposedly the prime time fucking guy in prime hours to be on the news, and they just said, "See ya." And he didn't even like. They made it seem like he knew, and they mutually parted ways. But then the truth came out is like he had no fucking clue because his last broadcast, he's like, "We'll see you all on Monday" or some shit like that. And I'm like, "Wow, that's crazy." Oh, okay. That's been, I've been out of the concrete game for a while now. I forget like what the hell's been going on like that. Like I know like when I was doing it, there definitely wasn't no shortage of stag or fucking fly ash. Hence the byproduct of fucking electricity. When your house gets electricity and shit, that's the byproduct of making electricity. I know there's no shortage of that, but and this dude he owns his own truck and he has a dry van trailer, but he's bitching and complaining about the whole spot market being shit. But yet he's on YouTube, so he makes that YouTube rich money with his 300 something thousand subscribers and all his fucking endorsements and shit like that. So I mean, he's bitching about the fucking spot market, so he went ahead and got this deal. Like he don't unload the shit. He don't unload the like actual dry bulk tankers. He just gets them. He'll go to like the cement places, get them filled up, and then he'll go and drop them off. If he did like pump them off, then he'd get paid more. But he makes like $1,500 a night just doing 2 loads. So that's good fucking money. But yeah, his truck's gonna get wear and tear because them are heavy ass loads. And so he went. I put out a video last night that he's pulling a fucking dry van. But I'm noticing some of these fucking people in the trucking industry on YouTube are just like gaslighters, or if you want to call them that, or fucking, they bitch and complain. Like this one guy, he's bitching and complaining about the spot market being shitty for rates, but yet he's getting it in the next video he does. He's getting his truck ready to go to a fucking truck show. I'm like, why are you worried about a truck show and getting your truck all purdied up if you're bitching and complaining about the spot market? You're acting like you're fucking broke when you're not, obviously, because if you were, then you wouldn't be worried about that. And it's just like, that's what I see anymore nowadays with this, in this particular industry anyway. I'm not going to lie, though. I miss playing with a hose. Hooking it up and shooting that shit into them fucking silos and shit. And I found out that I was actually pretty good at it. Like there was a couple people at my when I was working there. You know, one guy, because we had to go to, we had to go to this one job site. They were doing road, like asphalt in this little neighborhood. And they had one of those trucks. I don't remember what the fuck it's called, but it's got a square tanker on it. And it's a straight twin screw straight truck. And you pump, it can hold 80,000 pounds of cement in this fucking truck. So I had to take my big ass, you know, tripod bulk tanker, because there's ones with 3 pods and there's 4 pods. We pulled the 3-pod one, and I had to empty it all from there into this thing, and it was like 24 point something, 25 ton. And this guy was going there, and they told him, you have to do it like this. You have to have, you know, do not go past this amount of psi, because it had like a fucking hole in it at the end. So this guy didn't even fucking listen. He just wanted to get it done and hurry up. So he sprayed fucking cement dust all over the fucking neighborhood. People in the houses nearby were bitching and complaining, and you know, he got in an argument with the guy. So then they had me do it, and I did it just fine. I kept it fucking 11 psi. You know, you don't. They always tell you when you're pumping shit off in a damn silo, don't go. Like I remember it was 11 or 12 psi. I'd push it a little bit. I'd go to like maybe 13 or 14 just to get it going faster. But at that particular job site, I did it, and I did it fine. There was very little fucking sprayage, you know, coming out of the fucking thing, and the dude was like impressed or whatever. I'm just like, I'm just doing the thing, like it's not nothing special and everything. And I remember trying to get to this one because I couldn't find it, because I'm sitting here looking for a fucking business when I'm supposed to look for this truck. And I passed the truck. It was like sitting in an empty field by itself, just there. And you know, it was I missed it. It was fun, I guess. It's fun up until you got like, you go to a silo at one of these concrete places, and they order more than what they actually, the fucking thing can hold, because their system's so old. And then you pour you get it pumped in there, and then it just stops because it gets clogged, because they can't hold what they actually ordered. Now you're stuck with this fucking heavy ass hose with the shit in it, and you got to figure out how to get it the fuck out. So you had, you know, you have to make the tanker suck it back in, or you have to blow it the fuck out. And you got to be careful about that, because, you know, whole EPA shit and all that, you don't want to get in fucking trouble. So, but yeah, it was fucking, I used to love doing that shit. Plus I had a truck that ran like a Rape 8 too, man. That thing will haul ass. That's the truck I got a fucking, I was doing like 95 down in a 70 down fucking I-75 in Florida. And the cop actually fucking, he turned his lights on for me to slow down, and I was just hauling. I had the music going, and I was just getting down to where I had to go. And he's like, I flashed my lights at you to slow down, but you didn't slow down. So he pulled me over, and then I got a fucking speeding ticket. I'm like, oh man, I was just in that fucking zone, man, driving. You know, when you get in that zone, you're driving, you got the music playing, you're just, you know, in your own little fucking world, just going down the fucking road and shit. Those were the days, man. But I actually did more fucking driving then than I do when I'm on a fucking road now, and I make a shit ton of more money. I mean, granted, I'm not home every day, but technically, when I was doing that, I wasn't home every day then. I was in my house enough time to fucking sleep, barely eat, take a shower, and then I'm up doing it again. So, you know, it is what it is. But that's that kind of that job, because you got paid by the tonnage. You didn't get paid by the hour, even though another part of the company in Illinois where they're based out, them fuckers were Teamsters. You didn't get paid by the hour. We were down there getting paid by the load, or AKA tonnage. So you had to really try to get it, you know, do the best you can to get 2 loads in a day to make anything. So you're working 16 fucking hours a day, driving well over your hours you're supposed to. And, you know, that was more fucking work being home every day than it is now. Shit. I mean, I snuck in lives every now and then, like, you know, in my intro here, I'm at one of those fucking massive silos picking up a load, going and taking it somewhere. But for the most part, I wouldn't be able to sit here and do this if I was doing that shit. I'd be too fucking busy. But out of all 3 of those two things, I got it at the I think it was Vaping Art. And if I remember correctly, I think they're still in stock, 169 and change or some shit like that. But after it's all said and done, it's gonna be over $200 because fucking Florida's Miami's got its own fucking tax. Then you have Florida tax, and then you have this the signature thing and all that. It's like crazy. I mean, I only live like 4 hours away. I should just drive the fuck down there and pick shit up. I don't live that far from them. But out of the three, things, which would be cement, fly ash, or stag, I want to say fly ash was the lightest and easiest to pump off, even more so than the stag or the cement. The cement was a pain in the ass sometimes. Wow. Gotta love that. I thought you guys ran like fairly new fucking cement mixers though. Like I could have swore last time I talked to you, you guys got a couple new ones in or some shit. I mean, there's some companies that got some raggedy ass Crete trucks. I mean, I've seen some raggedy ass ones in my day going that shit, but like this one it's known down there in Florida. I think it's called Old Castle or some shit. They're like white cement mixer trucks and they got like green tops on them. If I remember correctly, I think it's the it's called Old Castle or some shit like that. I could be wrong. What's up, Hitman? Hitman in the house. Was that you, Hitman, that was collecting all the geckos and shit? Oh, okay. 2020 max, but yeah. That's the thing too. I noticed. It seems like I don't know what it is. Like maybe they're like the best truck for the job, but like a lot of these cement companies, they have max versus like the Kenworths, like and then there's what the hell's the other truck that they like have like the one I was just talking about with the white and the green. They had a lot of Pete's. They were getting new Peterbilts in at the time. Not the kind with I forget the model of it, but it's the one that has the headlights like not in the body of the truck. They like stick out. They're not informed and like conformed into the body of the. Damn, you only have two now. What? Did you stop? Did you give that hobby up, dude, or what? You were all big into that shit. I remember back in the day. I found a picture. I found a picture of two of them or something you sent me like a long ass time ago. I found it. I was going through all my photos and shit, and I said, like, oh shit, that was Hitman's geckos. But yeah, and that company that's got the Peterbilts, man, them Peterbilt mixers are fucking nice, dude. Like they had like for a cement mixer, they had all the bells and whistles on them too. I was like, damn. Yeah. I've only drove one truck with a PACCAR motor, but it was I want to say 20 2018 or something like that, and it was great. That was great, but these new ones are just garbage. I'm hearing a lot of people complain about them, but I would still have to say the fucking PACCAR motor is better than a fucking Volvo motor. I can't stand Volvo motors. I never like I drove a Volvo. Last time I drove a fucking Volvo up until now was like I got a rental truck back when I was with that mushroom company back in the day when I used to go live like all the fucking time. And my truck had to go in the shop, so I got a rental for like an old ass Volvo. And that was the last time this Volvo now is a 2020, and it just I mean I can't complain because everything's running good now, and it's actually running like it was when I first went. So let me not complain too early right now. But yeah, I don't know if he's saying 18 months to live. I was just thinking about that I said brought the geckos. Yeah, I like that dude. Dude's fucking. He's like epitome in the in the reptile community. That dude's an awesome dude, man. That sucks. I think he got like pancreatic cancer or some shit, which is the worst you can get. But yeah, I mean, that dude, he's awesome, man. I watch him religious. I watch him like every he uploads every morning, even doing through all this shit that he's going through. He's still doing it. So yeah, I watch him religiously. That sucks though, man, because he's like one of the milestones in the industry, or lack of a better term, just like one of the OGs, you know. For some reason, I thought back in the day he was like a band member for one of those hair bands back, because he just got that persona about him. And I don't know if it's true or not, or what, you know, but I know he had some type of influence in music somehow, somewhere. I mean, he even looks like it, but yeah, it sucks, man. Like, I feel bad for his kid, you know, like his kids stepping up though, helping with everything, and he just started doing that aquarium thing across the street, which is, I think he said it's going to be like 2.5 to $3 million to get it built. Which I don't have no doubt in my mind he'll have that done before he, you know. And then when he was told, when he went, he was told that like it wasn't looking good when he got diagnosed or something. But hopefully he'll pull out of it and maybe get lucky and fucking pull out of it. I mean, he's done pulled out of a lot of fucking shit that was bad. So I mean, you know, maybe he'll get lucky. As I always say, man, somebody always has it worse than you do. That's it. That's the fucking truck right there that I had to fill up one time. Oh, what the hell? Concrete It's like a mobile concrete fucking thing. There's a name, not a Gnite truck, but just it's a name for it. But it holds a fuck ton of cement, and the one just went past down the road. Shit. Have you ever been to his facility, Hitman? Like, I want to go so bad. Like, I'd like to go before he, passes away. I'd like to meet him in person and shit. But just to be able to go to that reptarium he's got going on, that'd be fucking awesome. I want to hold fucking his big ass, the Lucy, that big ass fucker, the one that's like mean. I want to hold that fucking snake. My favorite is that one, and then I like that Night Fury one, and then that Bolin's Python, which is like a rare. Those are three of my favorites that he has. But they got a lot of fucking money tied up into that fucking reptarium too, man. That's one thing I'm learning more and more as I'm, as Miner would say, adulting more, is that, you know, somebody always has it way worse than you do. Just like when you think you got it so bad and shit like that, there's always somebody that's got it even worse. And like when his position, I don't think you get any worse than that. Like, honestly, which sucks. But I watched one of the videos where a bunch of people, they had like some type of convention thing, and they donated a lot of fucking money to help his ass out, which is cool. Really, you got to fucking see him, you lucky fucker. Now I'm fucking jealous, man. That is not fair, dude. How is he like? Is he like in person the same way he is on, like? I mean, I know he's not as like rambunctious and like, excited. I'm sure like he is on the fucking vlogs, but damn, that's nice, dude. That's awesome. I would love. That's one dude I'd like to meet, because I just like he's the reason why like I got into like the reptile scene, and started getting more involved and like watching shit and stuff like that, and thinking about having a couple snakes and shit like that, 'cause he's the reason. Like, I used to never have an interest in them, and like the one snake that I would like to get, it's a native to my state. That's a red-throated indigo, a red-throated indigo snake. Because it's a native to to the state. Two, they're like endangered. I wouldn't mind getting to the point where I'm breeding them and helping repopulate Florida with them and shit, because that's like my all-time favorite fucking snake is the red-throated indigo snake. Just because it's like a fucking powerhouse and it eats other venomous fucking snakes and it just over fucking powers them and shit. Like it's just like raw fucking power like that. I don't know. That's just been my favorite snake since doing the whole snake thing. And I keep asking them and I never got an answer. Are you ever going to get an indigo snake? Like I just think that'd be cool for him to have that snake at the Reptarium because it's a native to a specific area, like an area where he's always going because he goes to Gator World down there, and you know he does that. Are you gonna go to the thing they're gonna have in Orlando, Florida in September? Animal Con or something. There's gonna be like a shit ton of YouTube creators in the reptile industry there and all kinds of shit. I'd love to be able to go. I'm gonna try to see if I can get in there because that'd be fucking cool. But you know, that'd just be pretty badass. He's definitely one of the people that I like look up to out of my life because he's just all around cool dude. But yeah. Oh man. Now that I ate, I don't want to do shit. I want to go back to bed, man. Just lay down and fucking chill. That's the only bad part about that you get to learn over time about driving a truck is like if you eat, you got to make it very, very little or next to nothing. Otherwise, you're just going to get so damn tired you don't want to fucking do anything. That's the only part that sucks. But a Haska Bottling Company. I never heard of that fucking place. That's cool though. I know somebody that actually got to fucking meet him though, man. He had an episode where some lady came from Canada and she basically put off redoing her fucking cabinets in her kitchen just to go down and she used that money. He's like, no, don't go redo your house and blah blah blah. And she's like, no, I insist. She flew all the way down from Canada just to go see his ass. I was like, that's pretty cool, man. Oh, nice. Hall of Vape. I've never been to none. I've never been to any vape convention. The closest thing to a vape convention I've ever been to would be like when Heavy Metal Vapor had his shops down in Alabama. I went twice. Other than that, I've never been to like Vape Bash, the one in Vegas, the one up in Foxwoods, and obviously never the ones in like Germany and fucking UK. I've never been to any of those. I don't know why either. I never went, and I hear a lot of them are fun, but I've never went to one. I know I was talking to like a couple shows back. I was talking about the Mission Astro. They redid a whole batch of Mission Astro burrow devices, and they're gonna have them. I don't know if it's Hall of Vapor or the other one in the UK. It's one of the two. And I guess Bogan's got something he's releasing. Not to my surprise, obviously, he's releasing something there too. He won't tell anybody what it is, or at least I don't know what it is. So you got Twisted Messes coming out with something soon, and then what's Bogan coming out with something which I have no idea. Fucking, he's doing a pretty damn good at keeping it under wraps apparently. So, I mean, if any of you know what it is, feel free to put it in chat. Because I wonder if he's coming out with a fucking Burrow Bridge now. That wouldn't surprise me if Bogan came out with a Burrow Bridge, but I was kind of hoping Mike would come out with a Burrow Bridge with like the either the Blaze deck or not. Well, I guess the Eclipse would be the other one, but I'm not. I don't prefer the Eclipse over the. I prefer the Blaze over the Eclipse anyway. One thing's for sure, man. This fucking BTD, this motherfucker gets hot if you vape on that shit like constantly. Boy, shit. The only thing I don't understand about this BTD is it's got this little Ultim insert at the very top. I'm gonna assume that the only function it has is to like dissipate heat because it doesn't look like it has any function in there other than that. But the fucking thing still gets hot, so it's like not like the sides of it, not the top part where you put your lips on it. But I want to find me some nice drip tips for it. I want to find some nice drip tips for the BTD RDA and for my GT4S, and then obviously now I got to find some nice drip tips for fucking for the Dwarf too. I think it's funny listening to Fagan try to say the name. It's so fucking funny. Because in my opinion, it's not pronounced like it shows. I believe it's pronounced Dwarf, even though but the end of it like kind of throws you off sort of. But like I'm also getting into like these mech burrows too. These mech burrow mods versus like regulated. I don't know why I just like them. What own quill or what own quill? I'm running on this. It's a what is it? Where's it at? It's a 0.32, and I'm running at like 45 watts. I mean, it's a crackling ass coil. It's got some crackle to it, so I don't even remember what fucking coil it is either. But I just know it's getting like super fucking hot. But I was sitting there looking at it the other day, and I'm looking at the inside the barrel of this RDA, and it's got this thin ass Ultim insert at the very top that kind of like snugs against the drip tip like this, like that. And it's just there, like it doesn't look like it serves any purpose to me. So I don't know. And the only thing I could think of is it's supposed to dissipate the heat from where the drip tip's in, because when you put your fucking mouth on it, your lips are gonna touch the top of the barrel, obviously. I don't know why people have been having issues with the ammo RBA. I don't have any leaking issues with it or nothing. Like, and I've been seeing past couple of days a lot of people saying that the Voltro RBA is not that great. I fucking love the Voltro RBA, man. It's fucking good flavor. It's easy to fucking wick. Like, I don't see why people don't like it. I think it's got excellent flavor. Yeah, it is. I don't know. Maybe what I'll probably do, since I'm doing like 45 watts, maybe I'll take it down to like 40 and see if that doesn't. Maybe I'll go down to like 35 watts or something. Because I think that even at the 35 watts is still good. It's just yeah, I'm gonna have to probably put a higher ohm coil in there and see. But I've always like my range for like these burrows has been like point two something to like point four. I've never been like able to get it. For some reason, I can't get it to go like a higher ohm for some reason. I've never been able to do that. But and I think that's the reason why, like, when I had that gas mods little fucker, like I have the Haku Cruiser RDA, and that thing is so fucking tiny. I think that was my issue too with that. Is like that's why I stopped, because it gets so fucking hot. And that's like my thing with these smaller atomizers. That's the one thing I got to work on. If I can get past that, like, and it only does it like if I chain vape it. If I chain vape it, then it gets. But I want to be able to chain vape something like that. That's like I was looking at this post. I don't know if it was in Copa or not. I was looking at this post of this dude. He took his midge or mid, whatever you fucking say, and he way he wicks it as he puts the barrel around it, and before he puts the almost like the troll method of wicking, and then he cuts them down. He lays them down just to cover the holes, and he's saying he can get it's more saturated, and he can get like he can chain vape it and more wattage, higher wattage, and it doesn't do doesn't do bad. So we'll see. Oh, okay. So you run yours at a. I don't know what my. Let me see what my GT4 is at. What's my GT4 running at? Yeah, my GT4 is running at a 0.47. But this again, like I said, this is the coil that Rebuildable Ryan put it in before he sent it to me. So I don't even know what fucking coil it is. I don't remember asking him what coil brand it is or anything. She's got some crackle in her too. But that's where I would like to be, around the 5 to 6 range with shit like that. But I'm so used to vaping like low ohm fucking shit that I think that's part of my issue, is like trying to get it up there, and that's probably also part of the reason why I moved to like single coil, is I want to get like higher ohms, less battery, use less like more battery life you get, and fucking, I didn't up my nick level. I don't feel like I have to up my nick level to vape like a single coil or anything like that, but I've been on fucking 3 milligram nick for fucking, I don't even know how long. But I've never got to that point where I'm like, I gotta up my nick level, or like I up my nick level with like these fucking things. Like I got 6 milligram in this, but that's about it. And that I'll take that in as when I go in a truck stop, or so I'll take that in with me because it's small, but yeah, other than that, it's just, it is what it is. Yeah. Fuck off, Donnie. Fucker. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a talk with Mitch, talk about something. But yeah, he posted. It's been a long time since he posted, but yeah, he posted as I saw it. I gave him the nice couple of your number ones. I mean, I'm a little too skinny to be that dude, but I can think of other people that look like that dude, but that's just me. I have a friend of mine that has a trucking YouTube channel. He actually used that same fucking picture in one of his thumbnails or something. I keep forgetting that it's fucking like afternoon now. Like it's like morning to me. Like I got to get back on daytime driving. Like I mean, I like driving at night because there's like nobody out and I can just haul ass. But at the same time, it's like, going through fucking Nebraska and then going through fucking Kansas, boring ass Kansas. It's just miles upon miles upon miles of like nothing around. It just gets fucking boring, especially at night because there ain't nothing out. But depending on how I feel later, I think I'm gonna make it a point to stop at my favorite Cattleman's Cafe over there in Liberal, Kansas. It's been a minute since I've been down there because I used to work for a company right across the street, that Slaughterhouse. But they got a banging ass steakhouse there called Cattleman's Cafe. If you're ever down there, check it out. And they also have a really good fucking breakfast diner that's open, I think, from 6 to 1 or 6 to 2, and they just do mainly breakfast and then a little bit of lunch. But man, the fucking breakfast food there, it's been a long ass time since I've been there to that breakfast place. I was at the fucking steakhouse a couple times already, but and you're gonna drop easily, at least for, I don't know what, like single, but for 2 people it's like $60 easily. But the steak they got is just so fucking good. And the ironic part about it is I asked them, I was like, so do you guys get your steak like from the place across the street? And then no, they don't get it from across the street. I'm like, I'm surprised because it's like right there, like, but they don't. Pretty much. Pretty freaking much. But Kansas is kind of like fucking Virginia for me. It's just long, boring, and boring, like miles and miles of nothing. Like I used to back in the day travel Interstate 81 to fucking Virginia all the damn time. It was so boring. But I take the back roads. I go down fucking. I'll take 81 here down to Salina, pick up 70, then I'll hop on. I think it's 154. Take 154 down to 54, work my way, or 50, then 54, and then 54 right down through Oklahoma, then Texas, and then make my way into New Mexico, and boom, there I am. And then hit up 40. Or maybe I might even wait and hold off, and I might hit up that Big Texan in Texas because I ain't never been there, and home of the 72-ounce fucking steak that I've never tried. Never. I know I couldn't finish that fucking thing. So, but it'd be cool just to stop there because it's like a staple. Everybody on the road knows about it and shit. And apparently they got this big ass pet rattlesnake in a tank there. Yeah, surprisingly, Kansas is a lot of fucking beef too, man. They got a lot of fucking cattle in there. Like especially the route I go, there's this one part in Kansas I go to. It's like fucking hilly as shit. Like you going down, up and down, up and down, and it's just as far as you can see, and there's like cattle every fucking where, and I mean everywhere. But it's like there's nothing there but cattle and fields. I guess that's like where all the ranchers, live and shit. But I mean, I'd rather run through fucking Kansas than Virginia, or hell, for that matter, since Donnie's in here, Ohio. Ohio's kind of like blah. home on the range, where the deer and the antelope. I even seen. I forget where I was in Kansas. Somebody had like a fucking buffalo farm. Like they had a bunch of roaming buffalo and shit. That's some fucking good eating right there, boy. Fucking buffalo burgers, shit. I've had buffalo and like when I was up in Wisconsin or Minnesota and shit, but there's a couple buffalo farms I remember coming across out there too. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta get my day started and shit, and make my way through Kansas and all that good shit. I might even lay down and take me a little nap. I don't fucking know, but we'll see. I'm gonna get off here. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. It's almost the weekend. We got one more day and it's the weekend. So there you go. Y'all take care. Have a good one, and we'll catch you later, folks. Yep. Same to you too, Miner. Later, dude.